Okay, so today I'm going to be looking at my Parrot Disco drone. I crashed into a tree, God, 2 years ago now. So I finally got around to actually deciding to buy a new camera, which I've got here. So that cost me £120 from Amazon, but it's the cheapest I've seen it so far. So yeah, so I'm just going to do basically a quick tutorial today on taking the drone apart, replacing the camera, and then putting it back together again. Okay, so first thing we need to do is take off the lid. I'm going to get rid of the battery, get everything out of the way basically. So this process is going to involve us taking out the chuck completely, getting that all out of here because the camera is actually attached to the front of the chuck. So what we're going to have to do is take out the chuck. The camera is attached to the front of the chuck, so the whole section's got to come out. Once that's out, we can replace the camera, fit that to it, and then we can pop this back in. So yeah, so first of all we're going to pop off the air intake, which is for the speed, as well as obviously the button. Turn it on. We're going to detach the servo cables now. So we've got this one on 1 and on 6. And we've also got the motor cable as well, so we'll pop that out too. So once we've got that detached, we do have the 2 antenna cables, which are just down here. So we'll have to get those off first. Okay, so next we're going to be taking out the antenna cables here. So we can just get that connected here, pop this out, and then same over on this side here. Using pliers because it makes it much easier, and it means I can actually grab the connector rather than the cable itself, because we don't want to break that. Okay, so once we've got everything disconnected, so we've got the servo cables disconnected, the motor power, and the antenna cables, we can actually flip this over now. And we've got a few different screws to undo. So I'm going to start off with these 3 here. So these screws, once they're out, just the 3 of them, should now release the chuck, like so. So what you can probably see here from the footage is I've actually taken this apart before, and the whole front of this was smashed off and twisted, so I've actually sort of re-glued it back on, so it's sort of semi-usable at the moment. It's just a bit blurry, so but I just thought it was, you know, time to get a new one. So now we're going to look at actually disconnecting the camera itself from here. So it's this whole piece off here we're going to take and get that removed. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is start to open the actual chuck up now. First, I have already started here. We're going to want to leave this open, which I've already started to do. But the next bit before we do this is there's actually some screws in here we need to take off. So we need to peel off the top bit here. So if we pop this off here, careful not to pop the screwdriver or anything too far in because it is open at the top. I'm going to pop this off here like so. So want to keep it sticky for that. And you can see here we've got some screws here, 4 of them that we're going to need to take out. And now these, by the looks of them, are star screws. Bring that a little bit further for you to see. So it's the 4 screws you want to look at here, and there to start with. So let's get these off. Okay, so next we're going to be taking the 4 screws off here. I'm using a TX5 star bit. So we'll undo all of these pieces first. Just something to note here, these screws here are actually a different length to the ones at the back. So just make sure when we're putting these back together that we put them in the right place. You will see the different size there. You've got the 2 short ones that go in the front here, and you've got the 2 longer ones which go in the back. Okay, so now we've got the top off. There's going to be 2 more screws inside here to take off, and then we've got 2 more screws here as well, either side of the LED. Okay, so these 2 screws come out here. And then also we need to get out the piece of plastic here, which is the on button, which is the little button here that presses on the board. So now we're in here, we can see the ribbon cable that attaches to the camera. The next bit here is to undo these screws. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking off the actual camera. So for this one I'm using a T4. Okay, so now we've detached the camera, we just need to remove the ribbon cable here from the board, just like so. This should just slide out. Perfect. We've got the broken camera, so now we can actually now look at getting the new one put on. Okay, let's open this up and have a look. Okay, first of all, we're going to want to feed the ribbon cable back through here, and then clip that back on the board down here. So all we need to do is just line this up and then clip it on. Okay, so once it has clipped on properly, you will feel a little pop as it goes on. You'll see it's nice and secure there. Next, we need to get these 2 screws back in. Next step here is going to be getting the tube back into here. This tube here is actually what takes the air in and helps it read the airspeed. And that actually feeds through from here. So the air enters the front here, goes down, goes into this tube, and obviously then into the sensor at the bottom. Next, we are going to be fitting back the little bracket down here that holds down the ribbon, and it also holds the little switch here that clicks the switch on the board. And make sure we fold down the little hinge, and then we're good to go. Next bit here is to put on the top plate. You're best off putting the back piece on first and then putting the front down afterwards. So, okay, then once it's all flush, we can then look at putting the screws back in. We've got the longer screws at the back, and we've got the shorter screws at the front. Then we should be able to just stick this back on. And you may need to use a little bit more double-sided tape to stick this on, but it should fit back on nicely like this. Next we're going to be putting the chuck back in. We need to make sure all the wires moved out of the way, like so. And this should just slide back in. Next I'm just going to line the aerials up here, push them in until they click, and same here. Put the servo cables back in, and the motor power. Next step is to put the screws back in. These screws are plastic, so try not to over tighten them or they will snap. And that was it all done. Thanks everyone for watching. Here's a small video now of the flight I did to test the camera once I was done. Enjoy.